Hi guys! How is everyone? I've missed you guys so freaking much. Like, I can't even tell you. Let's just wait for a few more people to hop on. I don't know what my hair's doing this evening. I've just been laying upstairs watching The Crown, which, I mean, it's so good. If any of you've seen it, how good is The Crown? It's up there with one of my new favourite things. Hi Gabs, how are you? How's things treating you in Oz? Down under, mate? That's a really bad Australian accent, isn't it? Like, really bad. You can say it's fine. Hey Puppet, how are you? What have you been up to today? My little Greek gleam. Hi Ash. Oh good, I'm glad the audio's good. We had to get a new mic because our last one broke. So we got a new mic and I was worried that the sound wasn't going to work. I don't know what this part is for it. That's not been plugged in. So I was sitting here thinking, is it going to work? But that's good that you've said it works. How are you all? Are you all happy? Are you well? Are you healthy? Are you hating the second lockdown? Or are you quite enjoying it? Gabs, restrictions finally starting to ease here. You did a good Aussie accent. Oh, good. That makes me happy. And how are things in your van? Have you been getting stuff in order or is it still a work in progress? Greek gleam, cleaning. That does not surprise me. Do you know what I did today, babe? I did a, because I've just been cleaning too, and I did a Cinderella clean, one of our favourites, and I used a, you know the magic erasers? I switched out my sponge for a magic eraser. What a dream. I mean, I was living my best life. I was like, sing, sweet girl. And it got my floor so clean. Like, any scuffs and everything were just coming straight off with the magic eraser. And it filled my heart with joy. Ryan, did you get green flavour bleach? No, and I'll tell you for why, Ryan. So we haven't got a Morrison's near us, so I can't get to a Morrison's, so I don't want to travel unnecessarily, seeing as we're in a lockdown. But what I did do was, every time I go and do my food shop, I'm like, okay, I'm going to go into Sainsbury's. I'm not joking you. I have called them. I have been in there. Every time I go on my food shop, I go in there. I had to nip in there today because we ran out of bread and still no winter spice bleach. And so I took to the internet and started Googling when it came out last year. Last year, it came out, not last year, this was 2017. The Sun did an article on our winter spice bleach. And the article was in 2000 and was in October, at the end of October. So I'm putting it out there. I don't think we're getting it this year, and that hurts my heart because I really wanted to shower us all in winter spice bleach because it doesn't feel like Christmas otherwise, and alas, there is none. So that's the deal there, Ryan. But as soon as I can get to a Morrison's, I will go and try the green one, green flavour. Ash, I'm happy, I'm well, and hating the second lockdown. Oh, buddy, I'm so sorry that it's really sucking. I mean, if I'm honest with you, I was a bit like, I mean, I'm saying this like I do stuff. I actually just spend my life in the house cleaning. But this second one, I was a bit like, but I've actually been okay because I've just been like figuring stuff out for Christmas and, you know, dabbling in a bit of wall washing. I've got the paintbrushes out and I've been doing a bit of touching up over paintwork. So I've not really been up to much. Hi Aura. Hi Amanda. Virginia, magic erasers are literally gold. What an Arc de Triomphe are they? Honestly, I had the best day today. And Robbie came down and he was like, what are you doing? And I was like, oh, I'm just Cinderella in the floor. And he was like, why? Because it had like only recently been mopped with like the mop. And I was like, because I want to see what the magic eraser's like on our floors. And it did not disappoint. I had one, but I've run out of it now. I'm going to get another one of the bricks, you know, the power brick thing. So it's like a bigger one, and I'm going to use that on my floors, I think. Gabs, my friend the other day saw my van and my driveway, and she gave me a big lecture and told me that I had to clean up and said it was making me sick. Oh, pop it. But it is difficult, isn't it? Like, if you're used to things being a certain way, I guess it can. This is so distracting, my hair. I might just throw it up in a ponytail in a second. When you're used to living a certain way, you sometimes like don't see it, I guess. So sending hugs to you. Greek Gleam, they are amazing. Never tried on my floors. Good shout. Honestly, do it. And then all your kickboards, I was like, da, da, da. I should have filmed it really. I'll film it for another vlog. Ash has said tree isn't going up this year. Too much mess. You're not having a tree. Oh, I love a Christmas tree. I can't wait to put our Christmas tree up. I don't know where I'm going to put it this year. I might put it over that end of the room because it normally goes here, but we've set up like a permanent like YouTube live station here, so it can't be moved now because it's all fixed to the wall. So yeah, my tree. Or should I put it in front of the window, guys? What do you think? Or is that not a thing anymore? I could put it in front of our window so that when the blinds aren't closed, like, it looks Christmassy from the outside in, because I don't really do decorations outside. I put lights, but I don't really do like the whole, you know. I want to get a Christmas wreath. If anyone knows where there's good Christmas wreaths this time of year, I want to get a Christmas wreath for my door. Virginia, I use magic erasers on my white Crocs and it makes them look new every time. Amazing. Hey, isn't it, darling? Our little Mario brothers here. Marilyn, hiya, how are you? Oh, hang on. The chat's just jumped down. Let me go back up. Random vids. I'm supposed to get a shark vac mop today. So excited. Zainab, hi to everyone in Turkey. Dario, hi, hun. That's okay. You're not late. We've only just started, really. Who else have we got here? Oh, look. Alexandra. Hi, Charlene. It's Greek Gleam. I just call you Greek Gleam because that's how I know you on Insta. Ryan, it's a travesty. I'll send you some if you want. What, the green bleach, the green flavour? What does it smell like? Is it like pine? Who else have we got here? Brandon, muy bien. Hi, Pamela. Zainab. I did say hi, but I'll say it again. Hi, Poppet. Marilyn, is Luna behaving? Hope I got her name right. Yes, she is. She is being... Oh, although she was so scared on... Because we just have firework night. She was like this trembling little, like... She looked like a little scared meerkat. She was like, oh my God, freaking out over the fireworks because they were really loud and there was loads and loads and loads going off. But she's been really good, thank you. M2A, I want to say, is that, I can't see the picture well enough. Is that Maxine? I'm not sure. Is it? Had mine up almost a week. See, I'm not opposed to it. I haven't got mine up only because I'm one of those people that when the tree goes up, I love it. We all know this. If you watch the was it the last vlog? No, not the last vlog I did, but the one before that where we did the whole living room move around. I can't deal with the chaos for too long. Like, it's almost like, and that is being serious, that I'm not even joking, like my mind starts going like, I don't know what's wrong with me, but it's almost like my brain is like, starts malfunctioning, and it's like I can't cope with all the stuff going on. So I can do maybe 3 or 4 weeks tops, and then I've got to get rid of it because I just need my home to be back to how it is supposed to be, so that there's not loads of like stuff. You guys know what I mean. So where are we? Aura, I saw a small rainbow Xmas tree the other day. So cute. Oh, adorable. I love a little teeny weeny Christmas tree. Someone posted one on my Facebook page and it was so cute, and I was like, oh, maybe I should get a tiny little tree to put somewhere. I don't know where. I'm sure I sent it to you. I did one year and I made it with a pool noodle. Like, you know the noodles that you put in the pool? I like did one of those. I did a Halloween one and I did a Christmas one, and it turned out really nice. But I don't know where you get pool noodles from anymore, because it's like out of season, isn't it? M2A, my OCD has had to paint top to bottom and regloss everywhere before I put the decorations up. It's the worst, literally the worst. I was going around today and any speck of like scuffs or anything, I was just like magic eraser in it everywhere and being like, oh, because I was mainly using the magic eraser today. Where are we? I'm sorry, I'm just trying to, where we've reset up this thing, I used to have the 2 screens, one there, and now it's like this screen, and then the comments come up. I'll show you sometimes, you know what I mean, but the comments come up this side on this screen, whereas I'm used to looking at this screen. Can we just bring back this screen? Robbie, can we put this screen back here? Coco at the Islands. Hi, hun. The Co-op lime bleach and lime antibacterial washing up liquid are amazing. Did not even know they did this. And I have got a Co-op near me. I haven't got Morrison's, but I have got a Co-op. I googled my nearest Morrison's and it's like a good 30-minute car journey away. Greek Gleam, my cat was really scared of firework night. I know, it's so sad, isn't it? And they like get so terrified. Gabs, it is 8:15. 8:15, mate. Ryan, it smells like blue flavour. Oh my god, what the green bleach does. So it's green flavour, but actually disguised as blue flavour. Ash, it's your birthday a week before Christmas. Oh, cute. I'll make sure I send you a little Christmas celebration message. When is everyone going to start talking about Kirby's? Random vids. Well, I have to say, I've been Googling the life out of Kirby's just recently, but then someone did say to me that you have to have them serviced and you're not allowed to, you've got to have them serviced through Kirby. And apparently the vacuum bags, you can't just buy them online, you have to get them through Kirby, which I'm a bit like, I mean, that's hard, isn't it? And then like my closest person, remember I was saying to you guys, oh, we'll get someone to come out once all the whole COVID-19 thing's over. We'll get someone to come out to the house and we'll do like a live here with like a Kirby person, just because it'd be funny. The nearest person to me is like in Essex, and that's not near to me. Like, I'm not near Essex. I'm like easily, I don't know, I don't say, but maybe an hour and a half drive. M28, my little girl turns 5 on Friday and my little boy turns 3 on Tuesday. Cue the chaos. Oh, see, I love a birthday party, especially when they're little. Now my 3 have grown up, I'm like, what do you want for Christmas? And they're like, iPhones. And I'm like, can you have Barbie or, you know, a Care Bear? And they're like, piss off, Mum. Hi, St. Louis. How are you? Finally caught live chat. What is the best winter scent of Sephora? I tried the spruce and it made me vom. Did I miss you explaining how to clean an artificial tree? Can I spray it with the hose? Oh my God. So, there was let me get my phone out, because there was a one that I was using last year, Sephora. There you go. Sephora Winter Spice. That was the one that I was using last year, or it might have been Warm Cinnamon, but I want to say it's the Winter Spice one. I'm almost certain it was the Winter Spice. That is the nicest one to do. My tree cleaning video is on last year's Christmaration, or it might have been the year before that. So I've put like there's a video on the channel, hun, that you can watch me doing the clean of the tree. Random vids, that's not true. Who told you that? Someone over on Instagram said, oh, Kirby's are really expensive, and because I'd said, oh, I'm looking to, we were having a vacuum conversation, because why not? And I'd said I really liked I quite liked the Kirby's, and they'd said that you've got to service them like through Kirby like all the time, and you've got to get the bags through Kirby as well, like if you want replacement bags. And I was like, isn't it, darling? Go see Essex Carol then and have it done there. Oh, I love you. You're so funny. M28, Warm Cinnamon, Cranberry and Orange, and the Winter Spice are my fave winter Sephoras. I'm going to, do you know what? I'm going to order them once we've done our live, because I do want to get some more. I've already got the Freevolution spiced apple plugins, and I've got a bunch of wax melts, Christmas flavour coming. And yeah, so I'm going to get, I feel like Winter Spice Bleach is off the books this year, so I'm going to get the Winter Sephora collection, I think, is like my next go-to, although I won't use them down the toilet, and I'm just going to have normal flavour bleach. I mean, what are you going to do? Darnby, I'm really not, I know I'm not pronouncing this properly, but I'm going to try. Darnby and Bernice BFF. That is so adorable, that name. I remember you from Only Human OCD thing. You were my favourite of those cleaners, and you inspired me to clean my own house. Well, thank you, Poppet. That is so sweet. St. Louis, I do love the cinnamon. I think the orange would be good. What kind of scent is Winter Spice? Winter Spice is nice. I definitely had it here before. It smells quite cinnamony, doesn't it? Doesn't it, M28? It smells quite cinnamony. Hi, Jill. Oh, Winter Morning. I've never tried that one. I've not tried the winter morning, and I've definitely not tried the orange and cranberry Sephora. And no, I haven't had that. I don't think I have anyway. I quite like the midnight blooms. Is that what it's called? That's the one I've got in the kitchen at the moment, is the midnight blooms one, in like a mix, like one of my glass jar things. Minia D, hello. Aura, I wish I could find winter scented disinfectants. You guys don't get them over there, do you, in the States? I don't think you can get Sephora, can you? I don't know why they don't do them over there. That's really annoying. Liliana, hi, hun. My vacuum, oh, random vids. My vacuum store sells bags for the Kirby and they service them. Oh, well, there you go. Maybe I was misinformed. Ryan, what kind of Hoover did you use at Cornelia's house? At Cornelia's, I used my Vorwerk vacuum, and then I was like, I'm not using this anymore. And it's really annoying actually at the moment. My Vorwerk vacuum, the handle, I don't know what's happened to it, but you know, like if any of you have got one, there's like a thing that you clip and it goes up and down. The whole thing isn't working, so it's like this tiny little Hoover now. And Rob's contacted them, I've contacted them, nothing, haven't heard back from them, and I'm like, what am I going to do with this Hoover right now? Because I'm literally like having to crouch down, so I'm going to have to swap out the Vorwerk for something else. And that's why I was looking at the Kirby's, because I was like, oh, maybe they're a good alternative, but I want something that's like really, really, really powerful. So I love my Henry Hoover, and that is, I take that one out to the car a lot. But I want something that, like, you know, it's probably not really good for your carpets, to be fair, but I just like it when you can't really move the Hoover, because it's like, I want something like that. And I've been told that the Kirby's do that, so, but I can't do anything at the moment because obviously lockdown, and I don't think Kirby are going to be like, sure, we'll come out to your home, nor would I let them, because then it's just like, you know, lockdown. Where are we? Winter spice is cinnamony. Yeah, it smells like cinnamon, doesn't it, babe? And yes, Midnight Bloom smells like alien. I love it so much. It's so nice. Deleted account user. Amazon has the Flora. Oh yeah, that British corner shop site definitely does the Flora. I don't know what flavours they do on there though, but a few of you guys have bought from there on here, and they definitely ship to the USA, and they do bleach as well, but not winter spice. Tanya has said we get nothing here in Canada, although there was just something that I thought of that you do get in Canada and we can't get. Mrs. Myers, you do get that in Canada, don't you? And we don't get that here, and it literally drives me insane. We can get it here, but every time I go through to checkout, it's like $28 or something for me to have the stuff sent over, and I'm just like, oh, I really want it, but I mean, should I ask for it as a Christmas present? I really want to try the Mrs. Myers stuff because it just looks, and the sounds of it, like the flavours, they sound so nice. Mr. Gabbs has written, speaking of vacuums, I found an old vacuum cleaner when I was about 20, and I turned it on and poured petrol into it while it was on. You didn't. You're joking, aren't you, Gabs? Are you joking, or are you being for real? Hi, Erin. You're new, and that's okay. You are more than welcome here, Poppet. Don't know for why I watch. What do you use to clean your computer screen? So, with my computers and the TVs in the house, I like to damp dust them and then go over them with a there's this cloth and it's called Marigold Crystal Clear cloth. Crystal clear or crystal clean. It's a crystal anyway, but it actually isn't. It's like a yellow cloth and it almost feels like rubber. When it gets a little bit damp, it feels like rubber, and it is so good at getting rid of it. Takes away any smears. And you know, sometimes when you use, like, I find anyway, when you use a microfiber, sometimes like the dust then goes, because of the static, the dust then goes back onto the screen. It doesn't happen with this, and I absolutely love it. That is what I use. And I use a bit of Pledge as well sometimes. Where are we? Oh, St. Louis written. Was it a Kirby? Greek Gleam. I love Fabulosa too. Especially, isn't it done? Especially Electrify and Lemon Sherbet. I like the, what one am I using at the moment? I've got out there, I've got the Sephora Blooms one, and I've got the Electrify. I've run out of Lemon Sherbet. I used it all up in the, did I have Lemon Sherbet? No, I had, the Lemon Sherbet has all gone, and I had it in the actual, like, disinfectant bottle, you know, like the little, you know, like the pour ones. And then the sprays, I had the lime and something that I've been using in the bathrooms, and then Electrify I've been using in the kitchens and over other places. And that's what I've been doing. Okay. America has so many varieties of Method. Love Method. Yeah, you use Method all the time, don't you, Greek Gleam? But I do find that I do really like Method as well, but I find that I only like them if they are on offer. I only like them if they're on offer. If they're on offer, I'm like, okay, talk to me. If they're not, then I'm like, no, I'm sorry. It's going to be Bleach again today. Jill, I have one that I cannot get the smears off of. I think it must have mixed some product up with another. Any suggestions? Oh, so your mirror. Oh, okay. Do this at once, Jill, and I promise you, you will be like, it worked, it worked, hurrah, hurrah. Mix up 2 tea bags with boiling water, let it cool, and then get a clean cloth, dip it in the tea solution that you've made, wipe the mirror down, and once you've wiped it down, go ahead and like buff it dry. You want to either use, I would definitely either use the Marigold Crystal Clear cloth that I was just talking about, or like a nice, like a good, clean, dry microfiber cloth. And I guarantee you, you will be like, no smears here. I did it the other day on my glass table in the kitchen. Oh, it was driving me mad, and it was like, because the kids are constantly touching it, and it's just always got smears on it. I'm forever cleaning that table, but I don't want to switch it out now for anything other than glass, because I just feel like it's the most like sterile thing. Like, I worry about the wood like harbouring bacteria. So I anyway, made my tea solution, did the whole table. I'm not joking you. It looked like a fresh pane of glass had just been brought in from, I don't know, the Jesus of glass. And they'd just put it on the table. Honestly, please do that, and you'll be like, it gets rid of any of the smear marks. And like, I know what you mean. I think sometimes, like, if something's mixed with the solution you've been using, or you've had something on the cloth, you can get smears, and then they're just an absolute pain in the arse to get out. That really works well though, so try that. Nijab has written, Hayley, any suggestions on finger marks on cupboards? It depends what cupboards they are. If they're high gloss cupboards, again, I would use the Marigold Crystal Clear cloth or something like that. I'm sure you can get other ones as well. I have to have a look for you guys if they're like a, or you could use, I tell you what else would work, you know, a car leather chamois, they are brilliant because like they absorb stuff. And finger marks, if they're oily and greasy, so use, depending on what the material is anyway of your cupboards, you want to use the tea solution. The tea contains tannic acid, and that is what cuts through the grease and the grime. So try that first. If that doesn't work, you can go ahead and use baking soda, like on the areas, like put the baking soda on to absorb some of the grease. But I honestly wouldn't bother with that. I would just use, whenever I have like any greasy finger marks around the house from the kids, I always turn to the black tea solution and then wiping it down that way, because it honestly, I can't stress enough. I know I bang on about this all the time, but it works better than anything else, any cleaner, anything. It works so, so well. So that's what I would try, hun. Wild rhubarb, Greek Gleam has written, wild rhubarb is my fave, and the peppermint glass cleaner. You're talking about the method here, are you? Ryan, I don't speak to anyone from that show anymore other than Carly. I didn't really ever speak to anyone anyway, really, on that. We were kind of all like put together on the show. And then obviously it ended, and I guess, you know, you either speak to others or you don't, and so yeah. Where are we now? See, I need my old screen back. Monica, sup? Hey hun, how are you? M28 can't beat water and vinegar or the green Mr. Muscle glass cleaner. Aura, I love Carly. She's sweet, isn't she? Little poppet. And she loves to sing. That girl loves to sing. She loves a ballad. M28, be careful not to use softener in the washing machine when you wash your microfiber cloths in the washing machine. It destroys the fibres and leaves smears on things. Gabs, I tried to use kerosene to get oil off the floor of my caravan. Now my caravan just smells like kerosene. I don't know what that is. What is kerosene? Najib, Hayley, another question, is bleach the best for toilet bowls? 100%. Bleach is the best thing to use in a toilet bowl, in my opinion anyway. Like, other people will say it isn't. I think it is, and I really, 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 really love the fact that bleach is so cheap. You don't have to spend a small fortune on buying it, and it's effective. It's the best thing, in my opinion, to do the job. It's a very oily fuel. It's the same as jet fuel. Oh, Jesus, take the wheel. Gabs, how did you do that? I mean, that's not ideal. How badly did it, like, is the smell still there? Have you opened up all the vents and doors? Oh gosh, this makes me sad that your place now smells like kerosene. I've never heard of it. I'm acting like I'm a pro now. Kerosene. I'm going to use it in every day-to-day life. Oh, you know, kerosene. Speaking of day-to-day life, this is what I'm currently doing. I've been watching The Crown just because I need something to watch in lockdown, and I think I'm so regal now. Like, I do. I'm like walking around the house speaking to Robbie the Ranger, and the Queen in like the first series, I'm only watching series 1 because that's all we're on at the moment. She says to Philip, he said something to her, and she went, "Philip, that is terribly antiseptic." I've said it the whole day. Like, Rob's ready to strangle me. Anything he says, I'm like, "Oh, Robin, that's terribly antiseptic of you." Because I'm trying to pick up the lingo, and I am learning stuff. Like, there's so many things that I'm learning. Like, this first season, it's got like Winston Churchill in it, and like, just that's as far as I've got. Winston Churchill, he's definitely in it. And then, like, I didn't realise that it was like your first born is the only one that can take the throne. So then I was like, because I was asking Robbie, because he's a lot more cleverer than me. So I was like, oh, so why won't her sister then get the throne after her? Like, and he was like, doesn't work like that. And I was like, oh my God, so imagine if you was the second born. So I'm like a second born. I would just never be queen, ever. For the rest of my life, never would I be queen. Like, hypothetically, I'm the queen of this castle. This is where I, like, reign triumphant. But you would never imagine that, where you're just like, thanks a lot, Mum and Dad. Like, I'll never be queen. Blows my mind. It does. Like, I should have tried harder in school, but I didn't. And now I'm like learning all this new stuff, and I feel well proud of myself. Rob's like, did you actually not listen in school? And I was like, no, I didn't. I've not got GCSE to my name. And that's why I tell my children, make good choices, because I don't want them to be like their mum. Stupid. Let's head back over to the comments. So, and let me know if any of you guys have watched The Crown, because there's like a new one, isn't there, on Sunday. Series 4, I think, is out. So I want to get to like the point where I can watch along with the world, because it seems like everyone's watched The Crown other than me. Courtney, oh my God, I made it. I loved you on the show. So glad to have found your channel. Sending much love from, is that Atlanta? I want to say that's Atlanta. I pray to make it to London one day. Mwah. I'm happy to have you here, Courtney. We all are. Nijab, do you like things that shine or isn't an issue for you? Only if it's very clean or germ-free. Okay, so I do like things to look nice, but my priority list goes cleanliness and germ-free, then does it look nice, and it kind of goes in that order. At the very top, though, it will always be, I want it sterile and germ-free and not like contaminating anything. That's like what I want. Isn't it, darling? Has agreed. Bleach is the best. Tara, hi Hayley. Me and my 4 kids love watching you on Obsessive Compulsive Cleaners. Watching you gets me motivated. Oh, that's so sweet. Thanks, hon. Gabs, it smells pretty bad. Oh, I just wish I could find my way to Australia to help you, Gabs, because I hate that you're like in your home and you can't. I wonder if, have you tried, I know it's not ideal, but have you tried like coffee grounds to get the smell away? Like, because coffee grounds absorb odours, and like bicarb of soda as well. I suppose you could put like, you could dot pots of that around to try and absorb the smells from that. I'm just trying, other than like, I'm assuming you've already like well and truly ventilated the area. You could try that, hun. I don't know how to pronounce this, but I'm going to say Bilge. Hi from Turkey. Oh. Oh, I know what paraffin is. Do I? It's not a wax, is it? I'm thinking of the wax paraffin. It's not a wax. Petrol? I'm me. Next Wednesday, I feel like we should do a Teach Hayley, and all of you come on with your knowledge, and like, you can just teach me things so that I'm a better person and I know better things. That's not even a word, is it? Look, I know better things. If I had a brain. It's all the bleach fumes. That's what will do it. Oh, isn't it, darling? It's really good, The Crown. Oh, I'm so glad that you're watching it. I'm literally going to spam you now. You are going to get spam from me on a daily basis so I can finally speak to someone about The Crown. I didn't think I was going to like it. I'm obsessed now. Like, I don't know what my life was like before I watched The Crown. And now I just watch it all the time and I'm like, please don't let it end. Please don't let it ever end. I'm up to the bit now where she's just been I know what this is. She's just been not knighted, but you know, she's basically been made the queen. I know there was a word for it though, because they were talking about it on the programme. And so anyway, she's been made the queen, and I'm up to that bit. And then like, there's the uncle who's watching it with all the like other people, and he's like bitching about it, and you know, being that person. I'm obsessed with it. I love it so much. It's up there with one of my all-time favourites that I've seen ever in the history of ever. It's so good. And coronated. Thank you, Matt. See, and this is why you guys, you will never know it, but one day I am going to find some sort of plaque that I can make that pays homage to all of you, where I'm like, these people, you will never know this, but you do now. They taught me so many things that I did not know, and now I am more intelligent than I was yesterday by a fraction. Why does this keep going in and out? It's fine now. So you've watched it, you're up to date. That's why they always call Prince Harry the spare heir to the throne. Oh, what a kick in the teeth though. And do you know when they went hunting as well? Loved this. They went hunting like for the ducks, and they wanted to go like down the hill. So do you know what they called it? We'll just go down there below the willy. I was like, look at this talk. Nobody talks like this these days anymore, but I shall bring it back. And now I will speak like this forever. Well, until the novelty wears off, and then I'll just speak normally. But it will mainly be Robbie the Ranger, who probably needs to have someone to console him after lockdown finishes, because I'm just going to constantly try and speak in a real regal voice. Occasionally, after every episode, I'll speak to him like that for about 30 minutes to an hour. And hopefully we won't end up divorced. Oh, okay, let's read some of these comments. Nijab, Hayley, do you prefer shiny surfaces or germ-free surfaces? Both. I'd prefer it, if I had to pick, if someone came in here now and said, you can never polish again, or you can keep everything sterilised and germ-free, I'd go, get that polish out my face then, and I'd stick with that side, because my analogy of this is, if someone, let's say a dog pooed on your floor and you picked it up and you put it in the bin and you then just sprayed some polish over it and that was it, would you eat your food there? I can tell you now, if you did, you'd get definitely sick for 1,000,000%, because it's not killed off any of the like bacteria that would be in the dog poo. Like, it contains like millions and millions of bad bacteria, dog poo, and it would end up making you really sick. Whereas if you wiped it off and you bleached it, I would be like, I promise you, I'll swab that for you now and it'll have a reading of 0. So it would be like the poo was never there. So 100% germ free all the way. Yes, it takes the win. I was trying to think of something from The Crown to say then in a regal voice, but I can't think of anything yet. I can't think of anything, but where are we? Oh, St. Louis. You watch The Crown like I do The Walking Dead. I've never seen The Walking Dead. Ryan, the social distancing at my school is a disgrace. Oh, why? Jill, now I know what to watch next. Just finished The Queen's Gambit. See, I've not seen that either. I feel like I'm so behind on watching things. Gabs, I always seem to hurt myself or damage something when I try to clean. Maybe, you know why though? That's maybe because, do you reckon it's because there's so many things that you need to work with, like an empty space first? Do you reckon that would help or no? I'm just putting it out there. So Gabs. I'm trying to think of, I can't think of one. It's really annoying. I can't think of, I'm trying to think of like Crown sayings that I can use in response to the live chat, just because I'm Wrigley's extra and I can't think. Harry has always said he doesn't want to be king. Well, no, this is the thing. And the guy that was supposed to be king, he didn't want to be king. He turned it down. He said, I don't want it. I don't want the burden. I've had enough. I don't want it. Don't give me that crown. But he then wanted the money, you see. He wanted the cash, didn't he? He wanted Johnny Cash still. And they were like, no, sir, you're not getting the money if you're not going to step up and wear the little crown. And he was like, well, I don't want to do that. I just want the money. And they were like, get out of town then. And I think he was married to someone they didn't approve of because she'd been divorced like 3 times or something. But who knows? Robbie's just written, hi guys, Robbie here. Just been Googling divorce law. If your wife tries to change into the Queen, apparently I'm stuck with it. Can you imagine? I mean, there'd be chaos across the world. Anyone that came to me that was like, please, can we have this? I'd be like, of course you can, pop it. Can we do this? Of course you can, pop it. Can we say this? Of course you can, pop it. As long as it was nice things, then I'd be like, course. If it was horrible, then I'd be like, off with his head. Oh, these are the days. Those are the days. I need to start watching Friends again as well. Tanya, I was watching a popular commentary channel from London and they said that us here in Canada has a president, and I got so mad because we have a prime minister too. What channel was it? I love to know who says these things just so I can be like, oh, you shouldn't have said that. Deleted account user. If the dog were to poo on my floor, I'd get rid of the dog. Oh, same though, same. Isn't it, darling? One is not amused. Yes, that's so good. Oh, I just love it that she said, oh, stop saying that, Philip. It's terribly antiseptic of you. Antiseptic. I mean, like, amazing. Antiseptic. No one says it in that way anymore, but I feel like we all should, because it's so genius. It's like, if someone's being horrible, rather than being like, why are you being so mean, we can all be like, why are you being so antiseptic? Why are you being so antiseptic about it? I'm going to make that a thing. I'm telling you. Every time I do a vlog now, I'm going to be like, and Rob's been being really antiseptic lately, and I don't know what his problem is. Robbie, we love you. I know that you're normally the brunt of any live chat. This poor darling boy, he has been, I'm not joking you, he has been literally, so he's furloughed again, and he has been working his absolute butt off to get, because we all know that I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. I'm just the face in front of the camera. He does everything behind the scenes. So like all the editing, he speaks to like, he does all the Chris Moration stuff. He speaks to like all of the go-to people behind the scenes as well. Like I don't do any of it. And he has been working his little cotton socks off on so many different like projects. All the merch he deals with everything. And then I come on here on the live and I'm like, yeah, and next time Robbie comes down, I'm going to be like, why are you being so antiseptic? This poor boy. I mean, I do feel bad for him. I do. He has to live with me 24/7. We need to all remember this. Deleted account and I'd get a new flooring. Would you actually? Oh my God, this is so funny. So the dog would be gone, the flooring would be gone, and we'd have to get all new. Jill, if I hurry, I break everything. I can only clean if I go slow. Yeah, see, I'm quite clumsy. I think I've broken a couple of things while we've been vlogging, like while I'm doing the cleans. I'm sure there's been a couple of bloopers where I'm like, ooh. Downton Abbey, I've not, do you know what? I've seen like a few of the Downton Abbeys and then I stopped watching it. I don't know why. And I always love to ask people, would you be upstairs or downstairs? What would you be? Would you be upstairs or downstairs? Oh, Griglim, did you like Downton Abbey? Like I said, I did. I only watched like a few of them and I really liked it and then I stopped. Isn't it, darling? Long-suffering Robbie. No divorce for you. He is so long-suffering, isn't he? I mean, he isn't a dream all the time. Sometimes he's a menace to society, I'll have you know, and I'm like, disinfectant, antiseptic, disinfectant. Look at me trying to change the name to disinfectant, antiseptic. He's antiseptic sometimes. Ryan has said, we're meant to wear masks, but half of the people don't wear them. Yeah, they're not wearing them in my kids' school. Eva, the masks, I think they only wear them in the corridors. See? Aura, thanks for all you do, Robbie. We do appreciate him. Oh, isn't it, darling? Can we please take a minute to appreciate what poor Robbie must have to go through? Oh, isn't it, darling? She's not keen on a doggy either. See, the kids are forever on about dogs and can we get a dog, and the only reason actually we got Luna was because they would have had a dog, but I'd spoken to 1,000,001 people and we all know, for mostly cleaners, I was like, that cat's bum hole 100% has been all over that wet surface, 100%. And I've never, ever, ever liked cats, ever. But I was speaking to loads of different people and I was told that cats are actually really clean animals. Like naturally, they're really clean. Whereas dogs aren't necessarily. Like, there's a lot of upkeep that has to go into a dog. And it was the poo as well. I was like, no, I am no way picking up poo. And I knew, like, even if the kids are like, we'll do it, I'm like, no, you won't know, and I'll end up having to pick up poo. And I just couldn't. The thought of it, I did it once when I did OC Cleaners. We had to go to Dog Poo Park because basically the idea was, we pick up this dog poo and we put it in this machine, right? I don't know if you guys saw this, because I think it got cut out of the episode because it was just chaos. We picked up all this dog poo, right? And basically there was this company there. They'd made a machine, and it makes me feel sick even speaking about it. This machine, the gases from the poo, right, make fire. Like, they turn it into, like, the poo gases. So we're all putting this dog shit in a tank, and you turn this tank, the handle on it, and the smell, you've never known anything like it. It is the worst smell. Anyway, as you're turning it, the gases are being released from this mountain of dog poo. They then light this, like, barbecue. Let's say it's like a gas barbecue. Well, the heat is coming from, the flame is coming from the dog poo, okay? You've got, like, a whole community centre there waiting, because the plan was, we was going to cook bacon sandwiches on this barbecue and feed them to people. Now, you can imagine, production team was like, will you eat a sandwich, Hayley? And I was like, absolutely not. And they were like, just one bite. And I was like, no, I won't. Because for me, I was like, that is dog poo. Like, I hear what you're saying and I know that it's safe, but that is, we are standing here with dog poo just flying in our faces like Eddie the Eagle. It was like you'd come off the high jump, like, you know, the skier, Eddie the Eagle. You'd gone off the jump, and rather than snow and fresh air blowing into your face, you were like, oh yeah, the stench of dog poo. And it was I've never smelled anything like it in my entire life. It was the pits. Anyway, cut a long story short, we didn't gather enough dog poo and it wouldn't stay lit for long enough, so no one got a bacon sandwich. So the end result, that's the long and the short of it. But I think Jesus was looking down on us and was like, what's the matter with you people? Why are you doing this for? I couldn't do it. And like I said, in principle, I think the idea is a really good idea in terms of, like, making things more environmentally friendly, I guess, but not to cook with. I mean, use it to heat, I don't know, a greenhouse, or I don't know, something that we're not going to eat. Why are we going to cook off that? Why are we going to cook off a dog poo? Why? We're not going to. That's all I'm saying on it, and that was it. That was it, and that's why it's no to a dog for me. That's the only time I ever picked up dog feces, and I'm never doing this again, quite frankly. I'm just not doing it. It's too much. I can't bear it. It's making me feel sick. The poos are warm, and they're like, and then they brought out this great big dog that done a poo that was the size of, I don't even know what it was the size of. It was like a boulder that we then had to take to some science place, and they span it round in a machine, and oh, it all got dissected, and it was just, I honestly was like, that was a low moment in my life. I was literally like, am I helping the world here? Not really. I'm literally just watching over a piece of dog poo going around really fast. And they were, I mean, they were checking it for worms, to be fair, and like bacteria, but I've missed loads of comments now from talking about dog poo gate. Gabs, I found a bottle of disinfectant that is about 10 years old. Is it any good? Could you, I'm going to say no, but could you send a picture to me? I don't think it will be though, but could you just send me a picture on my Facebook? The hand sanitizer, it's disgusting. Oh, at the school, Ryan. Yeah, I used, where did I? Chesington World of Adventures. I used a hand sanitizer, and I was like, I'll use my own because these are awful. Like, and then I just used my own ones because they were almost like slimy and they smelt weird. I didn't like them. Thanks, Tanya. You too. Lots of love. Mwah. Oh, it's 9 o'clock now. Oh. I'm just going to finish reading the comments and then I'm going to go back to watching The Crown and telling Robbie he's so antiseptic. Aura, yeah, cats are always grooming. They are, aren't they? See, I always thought like, ugh, they lick themselves, but actually it's where they're like trying to get themselves clean all the time because like they just don't want to be dirty. Deleted account, I love animals but not in my house. They do the same on hoarders. Have you ever watched that? Any feces or mould and out it goes. Do they literally just throw it out? Aura, and it's their instinct to bury their poo, so you don't even have to potty train them. Right, I know. Like, they just hide it. Do you at least have rubber gloves on when you're picking it up? Yeah, I think I put about several pairs on. I had rubber gloves on. I had like a bag. I think at one point I wanted like some sort of stick device that I could use. It was awful. Greek Gloom, yeah, I do remember that episode where you said you didn't like cats where they put their dirty bums on the work surfaces. I did. I said it to Shireen, and that's why I went to stay at her house. I would have stayed at her house. And now I've got Luna. I would have stayed at her house now with the cats. It was only because of the cats that I was like, I can't do it. And the same with Wid as well. He had loads of cats. He had about 3, I think, but they were slightly different. They weren't like Shireen's cat. They were, Wid's cats were mouse bringer-inners. Like, they would bring in mice from the outdoors and like put them in the house. They do it as presents though, don't they? I'm sure I read somewhere they do it like, oh, here's a gift, and you're like, thanks, bring me a Ferrero Rocher next time. Remember the lady on OC Cleaners who had an outdoor dog toilet? I liked her. I wonder what happened to her. Oh, I don't know who that is. What dog toilet? Oh, I don't remember the dog toilet. Isn't it, darling? Stop talking about dog shit. I want to be sick. At least you shouldn't have to do it. Imagine me. Imagine what's going through my mind. I literally was like, and then you've got like the whole of production team like with their cameras like, pick it up, go on, pick it up, and I'm like, pick it up, go on, pick it up. Don't want to. Pick it up, and I'm like, I don't want to. And then I did, and it was like squidgy. Robbie has written, night guys, I'm off to get fuel for my bacon sandwich tomorrow. You're so antiseptic, Robbie. So antiseptic. Anywho, I am gonna, oh, I'm not a spoon is here. God love, I'm not a spoon. Ash has written, hit the like, y'all. Thanks, Ash. Deleted account, not cooking on dog poo either. I know, it's disgusting. I mean, you've got to love Robbie for that. Night guys, I'm off to get fuel for my bacon sandwich tomorrow. Hi, Katie. Oh, I'm just about to sign off now. I normally head off at 9, but I am going to be doing, I am going to be coming back on every Wednesday from now onwards, just to catch up with you guys, seeing as we're all in lockdown, and to make sure that you're all okay and that nobody's feeling lonely. And if you are, like, come on here and speak with us all for the hour. And tomorrow we're working on a project with I don't know what to call them without giving it away, but they're kind of like a streaming service. We're working on something new anyway, with like one of the big internet / TV. I think you can get it on TV as well. Can you get it on TV, Robbie? He's probably not even listening now. We're working with them tomorrow on something new that we're bringing out, and I am so excited to share it with you guys. It's not ready yet. And so that'll be coming soon. And we've got Christmas coming up, which I'm so excited about. But I will be back again next week, Wednesday at 8 o'clock. Through until 9 o'clock. If we run over, it's fine. I'm going to go off now and finish watching The Crown, because I just can't wait. And isn't it, darling? I'm going to spam you now, because I'm going to be like, and did you see this bit? And did you see this bit? And what did you think of this bit? And tell me about this bit. And who is this person that I don't know who they are? So I'm going to love you guys and leave you guys. Have a great evening. And if any of you want to ask me any other cleaning questions or any questions, you can head over to the Hayley's Help Instagram page and DM me over there. It's at Hayley's _help, or you can go over to the verified Facebook page, which is just Hayley's Help. And yeah, I can answer any questions that I didn't answer on here over there while I'm watching The Crown. Good night and God bless. Don't be antiseptic to people, because it's not nice. Farewell. Bye, guys. Oh.